guys, I found a super rare Pokemon up around my neighborhood, but we have to use my dad's car to find it because it's pretty far away. We'll be using my dad's odometer as shown on the screen. We were trying to reach 1 mile because that's what it says on my phone, how far it is away. What you just saw was what my dad pressed the timer. We're trying to see how long it takes us to get to find that Pokemon. The Pokemon we're trying to find is velocity, speed, acceleration, and distance and time. Whew! There's a lot of Pokemon to catch, but I think we can do it. We just got stocked up on Pokeballs, and oh, would you look at that? We're now at 0.1 miles and 21 seconds. So like I was saying, we're stocked up on Pokeballs, we're stocked up on potions, we're stocked up on revives, we're stocked up in everything. I went to a bunch of Pokestops. Also went to a Pokestop in my teacher, Miss Gliston's room. She has a Pokestop. So now we're at 0.2 miles and 35 seconds. So what we're going to use these Pokemon for is, first we have to calculate where they are. We can't just go up to them and find where they are. We have to calculate them first. And oh, would you look at that? We're at 0.3 miles and 50 seconds, and 50 seconds, almost 51 seconds. Alright, so like I was saying, we have to calculate all the Pokemon and where to find them. And 1 minute has passed. By calculating these Pokemon, we'll be able to find them. They're different kinds of Pokemon. We can't just catch them right off the start. We have to use a bunch of raspberries, and the raspberries, in this case, will be our calculations. We've now reached 0.4 miles in 1 minute and 10 seconds, by the way. So, whew. Yeah, these Pokemon are going to be hard to catch, but I think we can do it after calculating and using our resources. We reached 0.5 miles in 1 minute and 21 seconds. Okay, so also these Pokemon will be very, very good in gym battles. They got speed, has a bunch of speed. Acceleration can attack very fast. 0.6 miles in 1 minute and 35 seconds, by the way. And we are very, very close to approaching where we originally started. And we are also closer to finding displacement, because our displacement is now reset to 0 once we reach there, and we can now catch displacement. So, like I was saying, these Pokemon are going to be, yeah, like I was saying, that's where we started, and our displacement is now reset to 0, and we have reached 0.7 miles. And, oh, we reached 0.8 miles in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Slow down, Dad. Okay, so these Pokemon will be very good in gym battles. Acceleration can attack very fast. Speed can also attack very fast, and it can move very fast. So it'll be good Pokemon to put on top of the gym. So 0.9 miles in 2 minutes and 26 seconds. We are almost there, guys. We're so close to finding these Pokemon and calculating where they are so that we can catch them. So I'm looking forward to catching these Pokemon. I think, whoa, there it is. There's the Pokemon. We can now catch it. And our 1 mile in 2 minutes and 43 seconds. We have now found the Pokemon, and we are ready to go on our journey. So thanks for watching my video on touring you on how to find these Pokemon. Watch more, because I'll be showing you how exactly to catch the Pokemon. Okay guys, here comes the super exciting part. I'm going to teach you how to catch physics Pokemon. So first we have to start off with the basics, is how fast exactly were we going. So we started with 1 mile, and then we divided 164 seconds, which was our total amount of seconds that we got 1 mile in, which equals X, because we don't exactly know how many miles that goes to, or how many miles per hour that leads to. So we're just going to put X over 3,600 seconds, which is how many seconds there are in one total hour. So what we did was we cross-multiplied, and we got 164x equals 3,600, divide 164 on both sides, and we got 21.95 miles per hour. Great, so now we're going to use this along the way to catch the other Pokemon as well. So for displacement, what we found out was, I drew a little picture of a circle. That was my neighborhood loop. That first arrow that you see right there, that starts and ends, is when the displacement is 0, because we drove and started. We started at that point on the hill, remember, in the video, and we ended at the same point in the hill in the video, where my dad pointed at the road, and that's where our displacement was 0. And we kept driving, and we had 0.3 miles to go, so 0.3 miles would be our displacement, and our total distance is obviously 1 mile. Now we're going to find the speed Pokemon. So speed, what we have to do is we have to use how many miles we went. So we went 1 total mile in 164 seconds, which is 21.95 miles per hour. It's pretty much the exact same equation that we did at the top, but it's a little different. So for velocity, what we're going to do, this is average velocity. We're going to determine average velocity. So average velocity, we have to use a displacement, and like I said before, the displacement was 0.3 miles over 164 seconds, which is our total time, and that turns out to being 6.59 miles per hour for our velocity. Acceleration, our acceleration was 6.95 miles per hour. We used our velocity, which was our final velocity, and we have to subtract our initial velocity, and our initial velocity was 0 miles per hour, divided by 0.45 hours, as you can see by the equation on the bottom, doing 164 seconds divided by 3,600 seconds, and that ended up getting 0.45 hours. Now, once I divide 6.59 minus 0, which is obviously 6.59, divided by 0.045 hours, I get 144.66 miles per hour per hour. It's not per hour because in acceleration, you'll be using miles per hour per hour. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and my video on how to catch these amazing Pokemon, and hopefully we can catch some more physics Pokemon too. Goodbye, guys.